Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Florida Gators and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Hey guys, Kentucky's head coach told me pregame he is so excited to lead his team out onto this field where he was a player himself. He has waited his turn. It is a full circle moment for him, and he said, I cannot wait to be the head coach and be the leader that I had when I was a player. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Kentucky's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Gators are flying down the field. Handoff for ball.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll try it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved his matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Jones wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to
unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
And when you think about free safeties, you think about hitters, right? You think about guys that spin down in the box. You don't think about coverage as much as you do with corners. But a nice job by staying with this man. Man-to-man coverage isn't always an easy proposition, but does a good job staying with this guy, making the INT.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball.
Makes the grab in their space. Smashes ahead. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Jones to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He's going to take off. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on fourth and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Here's a give the ball. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's ball. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Jones wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Kentucky. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's ball. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Running inside. It's ball. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Hand off for Baxter. Could be an alley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Under fire. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Ball again. Runs for the tackle.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Gators in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, and knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you
Just steamrolling the defense. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The run inside. It's Baxter.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver and the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jones wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Gators! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Kentucky, 14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can add just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds his man. It's Baxter. There he goes. He smashes his way through again. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Oh, they're after him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience.